Let's break down the breaking news in Tucson, Arizona. Late last night, multiple law enforcement agencies swarmed a neighborhood about 2 miles from the home of Nancy Guthrie. The mother of Today anchor Savannah Guthrie has been missing, as you know, for 2 weeks now in a suspected kidnapping. Andres Gutierrez is at the scene. Andres, good morning.
Good morning, Adriana. It's all quiet now, but just a few hours ago, there was a roadblock there in the distance as investigators processed the scene. Nancy's house just 5 minutes away. Authorities did confirm that this had to do with her disappearance, but wouldn't provide additional details. Initially, the sheriff's department said that they would be issuing a written statement. However, later posted on social media that at the request of the FBI, they wouldn't provide any additional information. This as a search for the 84-year-old grandmother is now 2 weeks old.
A flurry of police activity not far from Nancy Guthrie's home late Friday night. SWAT vehicles and forensics teams streaming in and out of this neighborhood, where authorities say law enforcement activity is underway at a residence. About 2 miles from there, the FBI and sheriff's deputies investigating an SUV in a restaurant parking lot. It has been 2 weeks since Nancy Guthrie disappeared in the middle of the night. Authorities released the first physical description of that male suspect seen on the doorbell camera outside her home. The FBI describes the male suspect as 5'9" to 5'10" tall, with an average build, and wearing a black Ozark Trail hiker backpack, like the one shown in these photos. The backpack is sold exclusively at Walmart. Sources tell CBS News law enforcement officials reviewed video at this Walmart location in Tucson.
I'm going to guess, though, that the FBI and my team are talking about a strategy of how do we, what further can we do with this backpack that comes from Walmart.
Sheriff Chris Nanos says his team has processed fingerprints and DNA evidence. The FBI has received more than 13,000 tips, but they're asking anyone within a 2-mile radius of Guthrie's home to also share any unusual video footage.
You see anything. A person's walking by, maybe just a shoe is all you're capturing. Maybe it is a color of hair. Maybe it's a car. Maybe it's a part of a car. Don't dismiss it. Send it to us.
Now, the sheriff ended up refuting reports that they are engaged in a turf war with the FBI over the handling of evidence. He says the physical evidence is being contracted to a lab out of state. They've been doing so for several decades now. The digital evidence, as well as the ransom notes, those are being handled by the FBI, Vlad.
All right, Andres Gutierrez for us. Thank you very much.